Let's shift focus and talk about some deal news where PE firm Advent has acquired a 40% in ASK Group for about $130 billion. And that effectively values ASK Group now at some $300 million. We've got with us the MD and CEO of ASK Group, Sunil Rohokale, joining in for a quick chat. Good evening. Thank you so much, Sunil, for taking time out for us. First, let's talk about what's really attracted you, to join hands with Advent.
Okay, so Advent International is one of the leading international private equity fund with $40 billion assets under management have decided to partner with ASK Group into ASK Group's various businesses, which is listed equity portfolio management, private equity, real estate, pure private equity, and wealth advisory multifamily office. This particular transaction is nothing but the confidence of the global investor about the Indian economy, and to access the Indian economy's growth, ASK is very well as a platform position, which has got 30,000 crore AUM, which is the asset under management has garnered in last 10 years time. So this partnership is at the group entity level, which is the holding company of the ASK Group, ASK Investment Managers Private Limited, and Advent International is going to be taking the significant minority stake in the group. The ASK Group would be having the majority of the shareholding. The ASK promoters, Mr. Asit Koticha and Samir Koticha, along with the management team, would lead the group strategy going forward.
Sunil, talk to us a little more about the role of Advent, such a chunky stake in your company as they picked up. Would it be strategic role, or it was just an objective of value unlocking from the ASK side? How exactly things will be handled from here on, the expansion, etc.?
ASK Group has been quite successful post global crisis to establish themselves into each of our business verticals due to our impeccable, consistent, superior performance in our listed equity portfolio management, real estate, private equity, and wealth advisory multifamily office. Domestically, we have been successful in deepening our presence and garnering the market share. But at the same time, we probably feel that the time has come for India as an inflection point for the global investors to look at India actively, and to develop the international fundraising platform based out of Singapore. We thought that we need to have a strategic bend of mind, private equity global partner who can handhold, mentor us, and help us in raising our global capital for India and for ASK platforms in India. So I think clearly our credibility goes multifold with this partnership, and the partnership philosophy of Advent actually helps us in building our international fundraising strength along with the credibility part.
Sunil, leave us with some color or some outlook on wealth business in India. We are witnessing a lot of interest, high growth in this segment, and in this environment when things are not looking great, how are the HNIs and ultra high net worth individuals that you guys are working very closely with behaving as far as their investing approach is concerned?
As the India economy is looking much stronger and gaining the momentum because of the stable macros, and the micro environment of the businesses also are getting settled with the lower interest rate, lower inflation regime, I think it is a high time for the ultra HNIs and the family offices to really do an active asset allocation through independent wealth advisors, and that is actually a need by the family offices and ultra HNIs. Now, by simply putting money into some physical assets like real estate has not paid a good dividend all the time, and hence doing the financial investments either in listed equities through portfolio management or alternate investment funds, investing into real estate funds, investing into pure private equity or venture capital fund, and investing into fixed income products or maybe structured product. I think one need to have an independent, unbiased view on the risk aspect, and the asset allocation is being done with an unbiased approach and an agnostic model. The best of the fund managers in the various asset classes have been chosen to do asset allocation so that risk adjusted returns are being generated for the ultra HNIs and family offices, and that is the need which is emerging much faster in the today's context. And that's where the more momentum we have seen at ASK Group, that more and more larger families are actually appointing a group like ASK to be ASK Wealth Advisors as an independent managers to do asset allocation and protect the family's interest.
All right, Mr. Rohokale, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking time out for this exclusive interview here on ET Now.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.